Yo, everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is Man United Central, guys. Another crazy day. We're going to talk about a huge blow for us. Mason Mount, we just saw news that he may not be available for a couple of games. And then also we're going to talk about, I saw some, we've been linked with Gravenberg from Bayern Munich. And also we're going to jump into what is the situation with Amrabat, because we know that our midfield is not good. And then also, what's the deal with Varane? Apparently there's some news Varane could be going to the Saudi League, right? Imagine that. And then we've been linked with the goalkeeper. So yeah, we're going to jump into all those. So without further ado, I am Luther. This is again Man United Central. Thank you so much for being here. Let's jump in. All right, so I'm reading reports that Mason Mount, he was injured in the game with when we played Tottenham. Basically, I'm seeing that Manchester United have announced on Monday that Mason Mount was injured in the game with Tottenham, so he's not going to be available for our next game, guys, against Nottingham Forest at home. I mean, some people will say, you know what, he's really hasn't performed like that, and he won't be a huge blow. But I was thinking that, you know, it's going to be I'm taking it as a blow, because when we play at home, we're more chilled. You know, he needs more game time. That way, you know, he gets into the groove of things. But you know, it's sad that he's injured. But you know, as they say, next man up, right? So with him being injured, I mean, I know Ten Hag is not going to put in McTominay in that midfield because you know, we're at home, so we don't need to be that defensive. So most likely the person coming in is going to be Eriksen to replace him, which is good. I mean, I like Eriksen. We played, you know, before Mount came, you know, Eriksen was the man before he got hurt. So I think, you know, we should be able to win that game comfortably. You know, I'm hoping that Nottingham Forest don't pull a Wolves and, you know, go crazy on us and then try to overwhelm Casemiro, because for sure Casemiro will again anchor the defense midfield. He'll be by himself. So it's gonna be another good game. Hopefully we can get those 3 points that we need for that game, right? So that's the first info that I said. Let me just drop to you guys, that way you know what's going on with when it comes to Mr. Mason Mount. All right, so outgoings. This I did not like. I forgot to mention it in the intro, but apparently there's some news out there that United, their talks, but we're talking to send Pellistri out on loan. Guys, I'm sure some of you guys have watched, you know, obviously you've watched a couple of games. Every time Pellistri came on for Anthony, he was positive, going after those defenders like a winger is supposed to do, right? When it comes to the productive aspect of it, Pellistri, to me, I would start him over Anthony right now, because Anthony, yes, we paid a whole bunch of money for him, but he's not delivering, right? So I did not like this idea of us sending Pellistri on loan, right? Because we could definitely use him, but that's what United is trying to do. Now, it could be that the reason we're sending him on loan is because Ahmad was supposed to be sent on loan before he got hurt. So it could be that because Ahmad cannot go on loan, so they're gonna send Pellistri. That way, Ahmad can stay. When he comes back from injury, you know, he can join the team instead of him going on loan. So that could be the reason. But again, who knows? All right. So let's talk about this Gravenberg situation. So I'm reading here from the Manchester Evening News that Ryan Gravenberg has told Bayern Munich that he would like to leave as he aims to join Premier League club. Okay? Now, United and Liverpool are both interested in the Dutchman, who made just 3 starts for Bayern Munich last season. and failed to play more than 45 minutes in a game, right? So Bayern, and it says here, Bayern are resistant to a sale, hoping to keep Gravenberch on board until at least January round. Now, the reason that we are in for Gravenberch is because he has also played under Erik ten Hag. So again, Erik ten Hag, he's a midfielder, of course, Gravenberch, and ten Hag usually goes with players that he knows. And when it comes to the midfielder, Gravenberch is a young midfielder, very energetic as well, good on the ball. He can advance the ball very well, and he will definitely like to link up with Ten Hag again. Now, the only way again, like a player like Gravenberch can come either on a loan or for us to buy is we need outgoings, right? That same thing applies to this next player that we're going to talk about here, which is Amrabat. So right now I'm reading that Amrabat, Athletic Madrid have re-entered the race to sign Safyan Amrabat this summer, right? This is according to Spanish outlet, okay? It's called Spanish outlet Sport, right? So apparently Diego Simeone's side were linked with the Moroccan earlier this year and are in the market for the midfield reinforcements, with Rodrigo De Paul likely to leave. So again, with a player like Amrabat, guys, he has already, basically Amrabat has a ringtone that says glory, glory, Man United. Every day, that's what he dreams of, he thinks of, you call him, he rings glory, glory, Man United. Because this guy, he said he's going to wait until the last minute to see if we can secure a move for him. If we had a choice between the two, if it's a Gravenberch or Amrabat, I think Amrabat would fit us better because of his tenacity. He can play that Casemiro role. He's tenacious. He would fit perfectly. But again, we need outgoings. Outgoings of who? We need a player like Donny van de Beek, for example. Donny van de Beek was going to leave on a loan, but we're still not able to get this player out. It's crazy. We're not trying to sell him. We're trying to send him on a loan, but he's still there. Another player that we could have sold. Right now, I'm thinking about him, and we should have taken the deal for McTominay for that 30 million because I don't know the way it looks. I don't see anybody else coming from McTominay, and most likely is going to end up staying. And I don't think he minds staying at Man United because he's young. He loves Manchester United, so he could just sit there and warm the bench, which is. It's something that's really frustrating. Of course, when it comes to another outgoing, if we could have been able to pull it through on our former captain, Harry, the greatest Maguire, the deal fell through and he looks like he's happy to just stay there, warm the bench, and prevent us from getting the likes of Todibo, Tapsoba, those kind of players. I did not mention Pavard because I'm seeing reports today that Benjamin Pavard looks like he's going to be ending up at Inter, right? So we lost him, well and good. The Tapsoba and Todibo, they were just as good for me. So we'll see how that transpired. But it looks like, guys, Maguire is going to stay, man. I don't see that guy leaving. I'm surprised that he doesn't have any ambition to go and play, constant football, right? So we have been linked with a goalkeeper, okay? So United, this is from today, I saw Fabrizio reported it as well, that United are carrying out a medical check on Altay Bayindir ahead of formalizing interest in signing the Turkish goalkeeper from Fenerbahce, right? This guy, Bayindir, is 25-year-old, and he's available for only 5 million, right? So this summer, and he's a target for United. Now the reason we're looking at him is it looks like Dean Henderson is still eyeing a move away from Manchester United. So if Dean moves, then we can definitely get this kid. 25-year-old is good. I haven't really watched him play, but just the fact that we're linked with him, obviously Ten Hag sees that he can play similar to Onana, play the ball from the back, advancing the ball, because he wants all his goalkeepers to be able to play that way, because that's the way we're going to be playing going forward, right? So we'll see how that happens. 5 million, I'm sure we can find that somewhere in somebody's pocket. So our number one defender, Varane, was linked with the move to the Saudi League. This news was hitting the waves yesterday like crazy, saying, okay, Varane has been linked with the Saudi League, because those Saudis, when they come for you, they just throw a whole bunch of money for you, and the price they were talking about, it's apparently United was going to be offered like 50 million for him. But from Varane's team and Fabrizio Romano, they've also reported today that this information or this news is fake news. No Saudi league. I think it's the same team that Sadio Mane. I think it's Al Hilal. I'll check and I'll post it right here. Basically, they said they haven't reached out to Varane, and even if they did, Varane is very happy at Manchester United. He's definitely not going to leave. Not now, for fact. So maybe next season, right? But at the moment, Varane is staying, guys. So you all can relax. Our starting defense is always going to be Onana, Licha, Varane, right? Those three, they're going to be constant. Now, the reason I'm saying starting defense, because Onana, he plays like a defender, guys. That is all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe as you're rolling out. And please do me a favor, share the video with friends, family, Twitter, WhatsApp, you name it. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Talk to you later. Peace.